Sorry about that. This will be part 3. But I don't even have cheats, but fuck, I don't even have a sniper with my Oh man. Well, when you look at this, you guys already know the deal. Sorry, it's not daytime. It's nighttime. But it tells you how you played the game for when the great score, and basically leaving a mark and all this other nonsense that it says. And it just proves the theory of what Alex was saying. And now I'm going to show you something. Go back to Trevor's after doing the rampage mission and stuff like that. But the reason why I'm telling you why you're not supposed to do the Chang's mission, none of them, you're actually not even supposed to meet your hangar too, because you're supposed to do Ron. You have to wait it out, because the game even tells you go to Chang, but if you go to Chang, that means that you just disobeyed because you're trying to rush things, because that first mission is leading to the O'Neills, and you're not supposed to do the O'Neills. And I'll prove the theory why you're not supposed to. You're supposed to do all of Trevor's side missions, exactly how I did Franklin's. I did all of Trevor's, Franklin's side missions first. And exactly, right. I had, when I met Michael, I had about 30,000. I had $30,000. And usually when if you hurry up the game and you meet Michael, you only have about $1,000 or something like that, or you probably have less. I think it was like 500 or 800 or something like that, depending on if you do house or not, because you have an in game. And another thing, when you get your haircut, when Lamar tells you to get your haircut, you have to get the feud haircut. And even once when you do that repossession mission after, and especially when you do the rest of the missions and everything, he even tells you why. He even tells you it's good you got that feud haircut representing the hood, and because if not, I would have jumped you right here, right now. He even says that and stuff like that, and it's funny because once when he says that, he gives you that jacket, that green feud jacket. Exactly, gives you that feud jacket. And every time Franklin says, when you're doing the mission, he says, "Oh, I can't wait to go back to the house and chill." When he means chill, he means blaze. All right, so that's just the trigger right there to tell you go blaze. And then what he means, go to sleep. And why he wants you to go to sleep, because when you go to sleep, it should be daytime right then and there, but when you switch it, it'll be nighttime. And he tells you go to Hal for the race missions. And then usually when Tanya will usually hit you up during the night. If you get hit up on the daytime, wait after. That means hang out with Lamar, keep hanging out with Lamar and stuff like that. Do one mission, hang out with Lamar, then do another mission. But do not do Simeon's mission till after you cleared out the 4 missions for Tanya and the 4 missions for Hal. That means you're supposed to have taken out Lamar 5 times by then. You should have been blazing 5 times by then, and you should have, just to prove the fact. When I go to Franklin's, 5 times saved. Time saved 5 times. Michael's is 3. You should have gone to sleep 3 times. That means you have time, and you should have time to do. And another thing I'm gonna tell you about Michael: do not do Lester's mission first. do all the other missions and then do. I did not do Mary Ann's. I should have, because you were supposed to build the stamina. I fucked up on that one, but it's better when you go back to Los Santos and do it after. Because the game even tells you not to really worry about strangers and freaks till after. Because when you even look at my checklist, you see your main objective is doing having the hobbies and pastimes mostly done. So when you do Father and Son, you're supposed to get on the roller coaster and the ride, because once when you get off that ride, you're supposed to do the shrink. And you know why he wants you to walk to the shrink and not get a car? You meet Jesus. And what is Michael wearing? And it will be dark. And you will see that same exactly right where the Alex, I hope you're gonna be watching this, bro, because your Big Dipper is right here, bro. Like straight up, straight the fuck up. I showed you Michael's. This is actually exactly after Father and Son. So the Piero, that's his moon right there. And look, right next to the moon, those stars, is your fucking Big Dipper. It's your fucking Big Dipper, bro. Like straight up. I know it's hard to see because my TV still kind of fucking has these glitches on the map and shit like that. When you press start for too long, the map overlays it. But once when you're walking to the shrink and you look back into the sky, you clearly see the Big Dipper straight up. There's no stars around it at all. If you look at it, there's not a lot of stars around it. And you can clearly see it right next to the fucking moon. And you even see the fucking Ferris wheel, the way it shines, telling you to look up. You could even take the bike that's posted right there. That's Jimmy's bike that he leaves behind. You could take that one to build up your stamina before doing Marianne. But I suggest you walk, because the game is basically telling you to walk, because you'll meet Jesus, the guy Jesse, on the boardwalk, and then if you keep walking down and you keep walking behind the long path, once when you turn around, you'll see that moon, and you'll see the Big Dipper straight up right there. It's crazy though. You know, sorry that you guys are gonna be seeing it late, the video, because I do not have internet right now, or my phone's off too. But by the time you guys see this and I post it up and I get everything, back, you guys are gonna flip on this one, and when I told you that I had died and I had to load up, I jumped back into before doing Kalidas and all that stuff, but I was still on the right path. And the reason why the time traveling like that occurs, but this is what happens. All right, this is so crazy. But when I did, after doing Kalidas and the Rampage mission and everything, and I had done Chang's after, this is the moon flying up to the O'Neill's brother's house, flamed up, and Duality's moon is right on top of it. Right on top of it, dude. Right on top of it. It just proves that you have to do it in a certain way. And what's a great score? Somebody that just, you cannot die, you cannot fail a mission, and by the way, you cannot exit the mission. So that means that if you die, you have to reload the game, and this is why you cannot auto save. You have to sleep, because usually your missions are going to be doing either the day or the night, and there's certain missions that tell you have to do it in the night. And when you are doing it through the night and it comes up to day, this is how your son should look like. You should have a big, giant, clear sun on all three characters, regardless of how you do it. And you should always have the moon overlay, even if it's daytime. This is Franklin's. It's actually Michael's. Sorry. You see, I have Franklin's. I think I do have Franklin's. Yo, I do have Franklin's. This is actually doing after doing when you kidnap Mr. OG Bala. And that's Franklin's sun setting. And that's Franklin's sun when it's shining. Giant and it's clear. It's fucking clear. When the sun overlays over his car, it's fucking shiny like Jesus, like Pegasus basically when you're driving in the Camaro. Straight up. And you know why they want you to take the bullet? Because there was that most Green Lantern, by the way. Green Lantern. Alright, that's why they give you the feud jacket. You're supposed to wear a green hat, the feud haircut with the feud jacket, and you're supposed to have on Timberlands and some all black jeans. All black jeans. With your glasses on, by the way. The feud Los Santos glasses. And it's funny because where I took that picture, little Sol. Little Sol. And then Sol is actually sun in Spanish, by the way. So just to show you where exactly when you do the game, it takes you on these key just highways and these little things where it just overlays what that you're doing the game correctly, legitly. That was Franklin's moon. Every Tuesday and Thursday you should have that type of moon. It's actually Trevor's moon, sorry. So it just goes to show you too. You should have an overlay of that type of but if you notice his is a little more deeper and it's opening, meaning it's opening towards duality. And then you're getting your half moon, so by the time you do Chang's real mission, you should have that duality moon exactly under the fire. And you cannot die, and you cannot fail any missions at all. You should have at least 10 arms deals done by the time you do Chang's. You could do 20 if you want. I think that should be good because right now I have 76,000. I think if you're worth to do more, I think if you unleash at least a little bit over 150,000, I think you'll be good by the time you meet Michael and everybody. Should have at least about 200,000, 300,000 maybe. So you should be done by like at least 30 arms deals, maybe 40, 50 maybe at least, because the game does want you to have at least 1,000 arms deals too, because even on the license plate when you do the run and you take over the hangar and everything, like I said, automatically once when you do that mission and you take over the hangar, you're gonna go into buying that other hangar, and you're supposed to do 5 missions because even Oscar will tell you okay, it's enough for right now, so you could proceed on to the next mission. And by the time you do Kalidas and all that stuff, you should have the moon. Another thing, when you do, and actually the reason why I'll tell you why you're supposed to do the field, because Oscar's 5 missions makes you overlay the map, by the way. And I'm gonna show you something even more fucking funny. All right, he overlays the map for you in certain key ways for a reason. He makes you go over the whole fucking map right here. All right, and there's a reason why they want you to do it in that way and not go to the main missions like Chang's and stuff like that, because that unlocks the birds. And birds, you've heard it from Wispy, you've heard it from Alex, you've heard it from a lot of people. Fucking bird. Do you want to see where the rooster is at? Do you guys want to see where the rooster is at? Pretty sure if you didn't see that, you're, I don't know, I could just be high or something like that, but bruh, it's a fucking rooster. It's a fucking rooster. It's a rooster. And look at the overlay. When you look at this overlay right here, if you were to do this right here, you'd have a Africa resemblance towards the map, which is really even more crazy. And before doing Chang's, you could probably do the second mission of mods. I did the first mission, which unlocks this one, this part right here, this little part right here. So Oscar makes you pass around right here, so he unlocks that part so you can see the rooster clearly. What else was I gonna say? Do not overlay this part though, because you do. The reason why I tell you not to do mod's third mission is because before doing, once when you do Chang's and stuff, you can probably actually, before doing Chang's, you can actually go get Larry Tupper, which unlocks this part over here, because you can actually see the bird relay from right here. So it'll unlock that. I think I should do that because I haven't done a second. I haven't opened that message up neither. So do not open the mission up, because mod will tell you to hurry up. And as you see, I've already done about 10 arms deals already. I haven't done Chang's. I think I should probably do another 10 more maybe. I'm not sure, but do not open that mod email up so she doesn't hurry you up, because then you're basically disobeying. And clearly I think I've been obeying so far, but I haven't killed any pedestrians, by the way. You should only be running over nooses. Don't even try to kill cops, actually. The game even tells you why. I think, only in certain keynotes of the missions maybe, or something like that, but not just directly like that. Another thing is helping cops too. I remember in Vice City, when you help the cop, when you chase with Tommy Vercetti, if you chase down and beat up the bad guy, you would get a reward for it. That's another keynote. Merryweather's bad, so you can torment them as much as you want, because Trevor, as a demon, he doesn't give a fuck about militants, because what they do in outer seas and stuff like that. I would say as well, before doing Chang's, go to the barber, get your long hair and a goat, your beard, full on beard, because in Trevor, in that mission, he says I'm like a birdie, like a skull, and get tattoos, because there's basically when you get that tattoo, the guy on your arm, the skull, bald skull guy, and he has a pair of glasses, so put on some glasses and have that goatee with the long hair. It gives you a striker resemblance of that. And if you know where that's coming from, you should know something. And it's funny, because the reason why I'll tell you have to do Kalidas first and then the Rampage mission before doing Chang's is because I'm gonna go back to my gallery real quick and you'll see this.